for that. Keep going for that. When you set your put the time and say, I want to know how to do this or reach this or learn how to get and go for that. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you. If it means I'm telling you, you got to pull away from people. Excuse me, you got to pull away from people. You got to change up your friends list and delete people. Remove them from your space, from your, do that. Don't even worry about other people that got something to say. Hey, how are you? God's day. Don't let nobody change that about you. Quit competing with these other people. It's no need for that. Compete with yourself. Make yourself better. That'll make you strive better for you. Just like, oh, last week I told you. Last week you doing this week you doing this. You be like, I'm proud of me. And if you feel like you done real good, don't just do one arm, do two. I'm proud of me. I told you about my website. I was proud of me because I knew it was going to be challenging. And I do know people that could have done it for me. I did get in contact with one of my friends to do it, and they was just too slow. They was dragging their feet, and they mind wasn't in it like mine. Like the vision that I wanted for this, they wasn't feeling it. I mean, it wasn't that they didn't want to. So after I got to a certain, I was like, hey, can you help me with this? And everybody was moving slow, you know. So my friend was just like, yeah, I already did it. It's already done. I've already launched it. Go out there and look. See if you see some mistakes, I'll let you do that part. But I can't let nobody else's slowness or somebody else's not on what I'm trying to do. I still love you. It's still cool. But I can't let that stop me from what I'm trying to do. Because if I allow that to happen, I still want to launch the website. The website would have never been put out there. And y'all probably been like, I know she keep talking about she got something. And it's 6 months later. It's 8 months later. We're a year later and it still haven't been launched. Time waits on no one. Okay? So if you want something, go on out there, do it. Put it out there. You can go back and fix those little problems. What I told y'all, I said, I see some stuff that I want to go and correct. I'll go back and correct them, but I'm going to do it time. Y'all may not see the issue or the mistake or what I want to change, but I do. So I took my time and I went back and started fixing some stuff, learned some stuff along the way. Listen, that ain't no joke. But at the same time, though, I didn't let nobody hold me back from that. Day and night, up late, teaching myself, making mistakes, getting frustrated, because absolutely frustrated. I told you I was going to tell you about the website one day. Got frustrated. Some things had got in the way. Seemed like I couldn't find the answers I was looking for. Then, you know, when you try to get help or assistance from it, people tell you to hold on. I'll get back with you. Let me look at it. Let me do this or whatever. When you try to get help from a little different, they want to charge you. Oh, I can only answer you up until this point. Don't worry about it. I figured it out. I fixed it, and it worked. Okay? So I didn't let that stop me. Because it's frustrating? Absolutely. Frustrating because I had set a date for it. And y'all know that my sister passed in April, so I had the website date set up the time before she passed, like around the time she passed. In that month of April, I just did not work on the website, so it could have been already out by that time. But I didn't, I needed that. You know, my mind wasn't focused on it. Let me say it like that. After she passed out, my mind wasn't set on it. So I was just like, you know what? I'll get back to it when I get back to it. And it is what it is. But I had a different date. But once I got it, I was like, she gonna want me to finish this. She was here riding with me this whole time. So she gonna want me to finish this. So I made it my business. I'm going to put this out there. And it's gonna be something that you say you did, that you're proud of, that you can say you did, even in... If it's not perfect, it's okay. Put it out there. Later on, as time go on, go and tweak those things that you feel like need to be tweaked. Go and change those things that feel like they need to be changed. We don't know everything. We don't have all in. There is nobody here on earth. Jesus, he knows it all. So we can't feel like we know everything or we got it all made and there's no mistakes that can happen. The richest person in the world have issues. They have problems. You think they don't? Ask them. They'll tell you, oh, because I got all this money, they still lonely. They may have a house full of people, but deep down, I promise you they're going to have problems because they got money. Somebody coming to beg, somebody want them alone, somebody looking for something. They got problems. So because you don't have money, Because you got money don't mean you're not going to have problems. It comes like that. That's the way that it is. But how do we deal with things that go on with us? How do we handle things that go on? Do we just sit in the corner and just cry, oh my God, it's not going right, I can't get nothing to go right? Or do we get up and do something about it? You gonna lay down? You just go lay there. The ants just eating you. I shouldn't say that because that makes my flesh crawl. The ants just sitting there laying, just eating you up, and you just gonna lay there. You ain't gonna get up. Just gonna let them sit there and just eat you up. Or you gonna get up and you gonna be like, you know what? Dry these eyes and get this off of me. Straighten up my face. Let me comb my hair. Let me comb my hair. Let me put me some earrings on. Let me put on a necklace or whatever. Let me go and, some people wear eyelashes, but, let me go put me some lashes on. Let me go and do something for me. And I'm finna go get this. I'm finna go and handle this. I'm finna make sure that I don't get ate up no more. I'm not gonna let this bring me down. I'm not gonna let that happen stop me. I'm just gonna next time not have a conversation with certain people. I'm gonna keep this information to myself. I'm gonna get up, dust myself off, and I'm gonna handle my business. Because if I don't handle my business, who gonna handle it for me? Who you got? I'm competing with me. I'm not gonna be that person I was 2 months ago. I'm gonna be better than that because I'm gonna be on a different level by then. And the people that's not on this same path with me, that want to ride this ride with me, I'm gonna chunk you the deuces. I'm gonna tell you, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Go on about your business. Handle what you got to handle. And maybe you'll meet them up at the end. Once you get to the end of it and you just riding on off until the sunset, maybe they'll pop back up in. But you already know how to handle those pop-ups at the end, right? Because you weren't with me for the ride. You weren't with me when I was going through, when I was crying. I was laying in these bugs and stuff and letting them eat me up. You weren't there with me. So now that I'm there, now I'm where I am, now you pop up. It's cool, but I know how to handle it from now. Go after what you're going to go get. Don't be in no competition with nobody but you. You are your best competition because you can say, I know you're better than that. I know you. And folks that just said you weren't going to amount to anything. What he say? What does he say? He said did he say you're not going to amount to anything? Or did they said? You're going to amount to something. You're going to be something. But you got to dust yourself off. Stop listening to these naysayers, these haters out here, worried about what they going to. Don't even worry about them. Do you. Don't even let that stop you. Don't even let that change who you are. God has got some stuff for you. He got some blessings for you. But you got to release that stuff that's holding you back. That your friends said to you, your family said about you. Release that stuff. Y'all know how we do balloon release? I'm not going to talk about that because my husband feels some type of way about that. I'm not going to talk about that. But you know how they do the balloon release and they just let the balloons go and they fly all off wherever they're going? Do that with that thing that's holding you back from doing what you're striving for. You got a plan in place. You got something that the world needs to see or hear. And you sitting on it because you worried about what somebody's going to say. Or you afraid that what was already said is gonna hinder you now. What is she trying to say? Okay, I got to call somebody. But don't let those things stop you. You got some good things going for you. Keep going for that. I don't care if it is the weekend. Work on what you're supposed to be working on this weekend. That's a good time to do it, too. Any free time, any extra time you have, go ahead and work on what you're supposed to make yourself better. Don't worry about nobody else. You and yours, that lane, that circle that you got. That I don't care if it's a dot of a circle. Keep it there. Quit telling everybody your business plan or your idea. Let them see it after it's already done. I know we in the hear it and tell everybody, girl, let me see. I can't wait to tell y'all what I got going on. I can't wait to show y'all. But wait. Be patient. It's coming. And it's the timing. Me and my daughter had this conversation yesterday. We talked about something and I said, it's timing. Everybody have a season. When you're going through or when everything is going well, you have a season. Just be patient and wait on your season. Sometimes your season, it just don't look like it's going to even get in. You just not seeing that light. It's just like, this light is just not there. No, it's coming. God telling you to be patient. I'm coming. A reason why I want you to wait is because I got something bigger in store for you. You're thinking small. You're thinking minute. You're thinking we. That's not for French, y'all. You're thinking so small. But what I have for you is so great. It's so grand. It's gonna be like, it's gonna blow people's mind because you've been so patient with me while I've been preparing you. I had you to dig in this ground. You sowed your seed. You sat back and watched everybody around you make it. You seen how that look, it started growing up a little bit. And then you kept watering me. You kept coming. You kept doing. You kept praying. You kept doing what you was asked to do. You didn't give no talk back. You didn't come back talking crazy to me. I know I took this away from you. I know I took that away. But that was distracting you. So I had to remove those things. I seen what was happening. And you may not know why, but I had to remove these things because they was distracting you. You couldn't see me. In the midst of all this that's going on, but you kept being obedient. You kept doing what I've asked you to do. You kept doing what was asked of you. You were so patient. You didn't talk back and do any of those things, and you kept going. Your time is coming. Be patient with him because he's patient with us. Oh, he's so patient. Because some of us should have been gone. Some of us should have been out of him a long, long time ago. But what God was doing, he was preparing you. He's letting them little seeds that you grown. You put 10,000 seeds in the ground. But guess what? There is one that's just sticking up. You've been trying a little bit of different stuff, but it's one just sticking up saying, this is the one that's going to take you where you're trying to go. That blessing you've been waiting on. You watch. It's going to jump out. And when it jump out, it's going to flourish. And folks going to be looking like, you know how long she been working? She told me about this in 1999. And it's 2020. And look how, and it's not going to take no time for it to prosper. No time. You've been working day and night, but your patience has been there the entire time. Your patience with him has been there. You didn't give up. You didn't stop. You've been still doing your regular thing. The God has been asking you to do. You never talked down about nobody. Listen, when the guy came down to stuff, you was right there. You was there for everybody else when they walked away from you. When you was making your plans, they pulled away from you. But you was right there. And God was with you the whole time. And everything that he's been working out, because we got a lot of impatient people. We feel like I should have it by November 2020. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. I'm going to have all this. And this is what we're going to be driving. And we're going to be patient about that. You telling God your plan. I would have done the same thing too. Oh, you gonna come and tell me what you gonna do with your life? Oh, okay, all right. I got a whole nother plan for you by November 2020. Since you've been bragging, since you've been talking about folks, since you've been throwing shade at other people and what they got, and that they ain't about nothing. Watch what's about to happen to you November 2020. Oh, that's the date you said y'all was gonna be driving what car? That's the date you said y'all was gonna be doing what? Okay, I'm gonna flip all of that around because he can do it. I told you he's sovereign. He could do whatever he wants to whenever he get ready. He don't need our permission. Whenever he get ready to make you sick, and you just trying to figure out, why am I sick? What's going on with me? Or why your child, your kid, because you know how we feel about our kids. I'm coming, I know it is. Just say, I'm just saying. I just, I don't even want to talk too much about that because my husband will come in here and he'll be, I told y'all, I'm not even finna start with him. But just be patient. I know I said a lot today. I ain't been on here in a couple of days, so I guess that's why. But just think about that. I will be doing a blog on some of this stuff that I talked about. I'm trying to write my little notes in here so I can be more thorough about what I'm saying or whatever. But remember, don't compete with nobody but yourself. I talked about that. Hey, got your message. Guys, hey, how are you? Got your message. But be patient with what God is working with. He's working with, he know what you're trying to do. He see what you're trying to do. But be patient with him. Be patient with what he's doing. That work that he's working with you. Because we filthy rags. We are, we should be shamed the way we just do Jesus. Like, we are awful. I ain't talking about everybody, but some of us, we just come to Jesus any kind of way. Like, it's just, okay. That's not the point of this story. But I'm just saying we just